Tell me about a time when you realized you were the least liked friend in your friend group.
Ooh, I have a good one. So my phone wasn't working, so I asked my friend to borrow his, and I found a group chat of him and two of my other best friends just talking shit about me. Just really cruel things, like her clothes are ugly, her makeup is ugly, she's a terrible singer, she's so annoying. Just really cruel shit. And I was obviously really hurt. But then the next day I found out that was actually a sub group chat of a bigger group chat with like my entire friend group. And it was called We're Getting Water because when they were all at my house, We're Getting Water was code for we're gonna go in the kitchen and talk shit about Candace in her own house. So that's why their group chat was called that. And these were all my best friends, some since elementary school, some since middle school. One of them, we used to go on vacation together every summer. Standing there, trying to make myself feel better with an IKEA hot dog. This guy comes up to me, points on my shirt and goes, "Name 5 songs." I'm stunned. I'm like, knowing damn well I bought this shit for 2 bones at Goodwill. I don't know shit about the Rolling Stones. So humiliating. I hate to admit that. Whatever. I was like, and he was like, "Ooh, someone's a faker." I didn't know. My fight or flight kicked in. I didn't know what to fucking do. So what I do? I pretended I was deaf. I couldn't take the insult. I was like, did some random shit, right? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I acknowledge that. But I just couldn't take the insult. He was like, and I was like, ran the fuck out of the store. Now I mean the hot dog in the car because, bro, that's embarrassing.
So, in case you can't tell from my swollen cheeks, I just got my wisdom teeth out. So, they have me on painkillers, and I'm supposed to take one by the mouth once every 8 hours. And it looks like this. It's a little white pill. This is the size and shape of it, and that just gives you a good idea of what it looks like. So, last night at 9 p.m., my mom comes into my room. She sets one on my bedside table, and she's like, "Okay, well, you need to take this at midnight, so just take it before you go to bed." And I'm like, "Okay." 11:45, I get really tired. It's dark in my room. I lean over, grab the pill, take it, go to bed. Everything's normal. When I woke up, the pill was still there. Would anybody like to guess what similarly sized white object I ate instead of my wisdom teeth painkillers? If you guessed my Apple Pencil charger, you would be correct. I ate it. It's in my digestive system now. What do I do?
Tell me about the first time you realized your mom was a badass bitch. Mine was when I was 17 and we had returned to India for the first time after leaving. I was on a crowded bus with my mom and older male cousin. When a seat became open, my cousin quickly ushered me into it. I was sitting between 2 men, and the man to my left had his arms crossed and he was using his fingers to try to grope my breast. At first I thought it was an accident and I tried to shift over, but then I realized it was deliberate and I was in shock. As soon as I realized that, he grinned and got up to leave. My mother sat down in the seat he had just vacated, and I told her what happened. My mom scrambled over the knees of the people who were sitting between her and the window and flung the window wide open. She cursed the man, his ancestors, and descendants. She reached into her bag and flung the heaviest things she could find at his head, and she leaned back and she spit on him as the bus was leaving the station. The people at the station began spitting on him. The people on the bus began screaming at him. That's when I knew my mom was the baddest bitch on the bus.
Tell me about a time your child told you a past life story.
So on September 11th, 2019, my daughter was 4 years old. And I was scrolling through my Facebook and there's some 9/11 memorial posts. And she just so happened to see the Twin Towers on one of them. So she points to one of the towers, I think it was the North Tower, and she said, "Hey Mom, I used to work there." And I was like, "When?" She's like, "Before." And she said that one day she was working and the floor got really hot. So she stood on her desk because the floor was too hot. And she said that her and her friends were trying to get through the door, but they couldn't open the door, so she jumped out the window and flew like a bird. Mind you, Bella has never heard about 9/11 before.
Tell me your craziest 1 in a million story.
So one day I went to babysit these 2 kids I've been babysitting for quite a while. And the mom informed me that the 2 kids were having a sleepover with 3 other kids. And it was a 3-day job, so I was there for 3 days in a row. And the 3 kids who came over for the sleepover were triplets. And the whole day, they were at the pool hanging out and they were playing video games, specifically Mario Kart. Thank God the dad was working from home, so it wasn't like I was in charge of 5 kids. And we all went to dinner at Whole Foods. These kids were very health conscious at such a young age. I was expecting like a Johnny Rockets or something, but no, they're like, let's go to Whole Foods. Anyways, we go to Whole Foods and then we go back home and then we hang out for the rest of the day and then we call it a night. So the triplets get picked up and the girl who I was babysitting failed to inform me that they were Elon Musk's triplets.